Hi guys, just an update. We're on day 25 of the tank. Things seem to be progressing nicely now. We back during the early on in the week we added 3 turbo snails and 3 red-legged hermit crabs, and yes, as we were warned, we had the wave maker fall off the glass. It landed on the rock and chucked a whole load of filth up into the tank, and it still seems to be floating around a couple of days later. So we've got the WP10 coming from Hong Kong. Hopefully they'll be shipping those out tomorrow. I think it takes a week to 10 days, so I shall get rid of both of those, especially this stupid one on the right that makes all the noise. The hermit crabs and the snails have been happily whizzing around all over the place, and but only at night. They just don't like this bright light at the moment. I've reduced the bright lights, the PC lamps, right down to just 4 or 5 hours a day, and we're using the LEDs in the evening just to watch the snails come out. But the hermit crabs do seem to prefer the darkness when all the lights in the aquarium have gone out. Yeah, nothing much to report really. The crabs have been leaving little furrows in the sand. We've had quite a hollow here being blown out. I think this is just the current doing that. If you look closely and watch it for a few minutes, you can see little individual grains of sand being blown around. Be interested to know what that pinky colour patch is on the sand. We've got a little bit more of it over there. Got plenty of algae growing on some of the rocks, and I'm assuming this stuff here is this hair algae, which probably is not very desirable. So I'm just keeping an eye on everything, and I've no idea what that little plant is there, whether we should leave it or remove it. So yeah, the snails and crabs are very good at hiding. They just go around the back of these rocks, and as soon as the lights go out a little bit, the snails are hurtling around all over, but the crabs really like it to be dark. So a little bit of a water change due tomorrow. I'm carrying on with the Red Sea Reef Mature system. All of the parameters seem okay. The Seneye is working perfectly. We get the little pH light come on during the night as the pH just drops a fraction, and I've now got well, we've got the new WP10 on order. I've also ordered some Red Sea Coral Pro salt, and for future use I've also bought the A to D Red Sea coral treatment programs. I've got to buy a couple of test kits for calcium and magnesium. I have now found the test kits that use the electronic device to read the colour. I think it was called SeaTest, and it's by a French company. Their website really isn't up to very much at all, and I don't know how accurate they are. It's about £80, and you buy the individual test kits to go with it, and you just stick it in the end of the vial of whatever colour you've ended up with, and it reads the colour. So it may help somebody like me who is slightly colourblind and does struggle to read the values. That's about it really. Trying to think of anything else. Still have to faff around with the skimmer level on a daily basis. Trying to think of a way to overcome that, but I haven't done as yet, apart from an external skimmer that hangs on the back. The other thing I asked on the forum that nobody's answered is why does nobody use the Fluval G3 or G6 external filters on their marine setup? It says it's for tropical and marine, but why does nobody use them? I seem to think they were a good idea and look quite nice. But so if anyone knows why nobody in the marine world seems to actually use them, I'd be very interested to hear. So yeah, I think we're okay so far. Obviously monitoring all the levels continuously, and yeah, I'll update you again soon.